We're diving deep into the mystery of the 1973 D. Lincoln cent. We'll talk about why it's so rare, how to identify one, and how you can find out if your penny is hiding a fortune. So stick around, because this might just change your life. The Lincoln cent has been a part of American pockets since 1909. But in 1973, something unusual happened. While billions of pennies were made that year, the Denver Mint, marked with a D under the date, produced a standard copper coin. Nothing special at first glance. But coin collectors believe that a small number of prototype or experimental 1973 D. Lincoln pennies were made using the wrong planchet, possibly aluminum instead of copper. These experimental coins were never meant for the public. But as with many things in history, a few may have slipped through the cracks. So why the insane value? $1.7 million. It all comes down to rarity, condition, and history. A few 1974 aluminum cents are known to exist, but a 1973 D version? That's almost mythical. If it exists, it would be one of a kind, making it priceless to collectors and museums. Just a few years ago, a unique Lincoln penny sold for over $1 million at auction. So a confirmed, authentic 1973 D aluminum penny? Experts say it could easily top $1.5 million or more. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 1973 D penny is the one worth millions? It must say 1973 that there should be a small D mint mark. If it looks silvery or gray instead of copper, that's a clue. Aluminum is not magnetic. Copper-coated zinc or bronze isn't either, but it's a basic first test. A regular 1973 penny weighs about 3.11 grams. An aluminum version would weigh around 0.93 grams. If your coin weighs under 1 gram, stop everything. You may have something special. Here's what to do next. Don't try to clean it. Cleaning a rare coin can destroy its value. Get it appraised by a professional numismatist or reputable coin dealer. Submit it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. If it's confirmed, contact an auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. They specialize in rare coins and can help you reach the right buyers. Even if it's not aluminum, certain error coins from 1973 D, like double dies, off-center strikes, or misprints, can still be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. While you're digging through your old coins, keep your eyes open for these other valuable pennies. Worth up to $1 million, worth up to $10,000, worth up to $35,000, worth up to $500, worth up to $25,000. Each of these has unique features, so it pays to look closely. If you've got a 1973 D. Lincoln penny, don't toss it aside. Check it, weigh it. You could be sitting on a small fortune. And if not, you still might have other valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Hit the like button if you learned something new. Subscribe for more coin tips and rare finds. And leave a comment below if you think you've got a 1973 D penny. Who knows? You might be our next millionaire story. We're breaking down everything you need to know about the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and why collectors are going crazy over it. So grab your coin jar. You might be sitting on gold. First, let's go back in time. The year is 1968. The U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents that year, most from Philadelphia, no mint mark, some from Denver, D, and a smaller amount from San Francisco, S. But here's the twist. A rare error or variation from the Philadelphia Mint has become the stuff of legend. This coin looks ordinary, but there's one detail that has coin experts and collectors on high alert. The lack of a mint mark, with extreme rarity or a doubling error that pushes its value into the 6 or even 7 figures. Now, you may be wondering, what makes this coin so special? It's not just the no mint mark. That alone is fairly common for Philadelphia coins. What truly matters is if your 1968 penny has one or more of these rare traits, especially visible in the word Liberty or In God We Trust. Sharp, clear doubling that's visible without magnification. Perfect mint condition, called MS65 or higher by coin grading standards. In one auction, a near-perfect example of this coin, showing brilliant red color and sharp doubling, sold for over $1.6 million. Let's be honest, Not every 1968 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. In fact, most are worth 1 to 5 cents, unless you find a highly graded coin with a rare error. But that one rare coin, the one with the doubling, perfect shine, and no damage, is the unicorn collector's chase. That's why you always need to verify your coins with a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Here's what to do right now if you have a 1968 penny with no mint mark. Inspect the coin under bright light. Look for doubling in the letters, especially Liberty, and In God We Trust. Check the coin's color. Brilliant red or uncirculated coins are far more valuable. Avoid scratches or wear. Condition is key. Even a rare coin loses value with damage. Get it appraised. Use a certified grading service for a professional opinion. If you think you've struck gold, don't rush to sell it at a pawn shop. Instead, here's how to sell your rare penny the smart way. Get your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. List it on trusted platforms like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. Never clean the coin. It lowers the value. One seller turned a forgotten coin into life-changing money just by checking the fine details. So, the next time you're digging through old change, don't skip the 1968 Lincoln penny. That tiny coin could be your million-dollar moment. Have a coin you're curious about? Drop a comment below. We'd love to help you identify it. Like this video if you learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe for more hidden coin treasures and tips on how to turn your collection into cash. Hey there, treasure hunters. Imagine pulling out an old penny from your jar and finding out it's worth over $1.7 million. Sounds crazy, right? Well, one specific 1952 Lincoln wheat penny did just that. In today's video, I'll show you what makes this coin so valuable, how to check if you have one, and how to cash in on your old coins that might be hiding a fortune. So stick around. You don't want to miss this. Let's start with the basics. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in San Francisco. That's what the S mark below the date stands for. It was part of the classic wheat cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958 and features President Abraham Lincoln on the front and 2 wheat stalks on the back. In 1952, over 137 million of these pennies were minted. So what makes one of them worth over $1 million? Here's where things get interesting. The $1.7 million version wasn't your average 1952 penny. This specific coin was in near-perfect condition, what collectors call mint state 67 plus red, MS 67 plus RD, certified by PCGS or NGC, 2 of the top grading services. Why does this matter? Out of 137 million coins, only a tiny handful have survived in this pristine condition. No scratches, no wear, still blazing with its original copper red color, as if it just came off the press yesterday. And that's not all. The $1.7 million coin also had a rare die error, possibly a double die or a strike-through error, something that makes it truly one of a kind. How do I know if MY coin is valuable? It all comes down to grading. Coin grading determines condition, and the higher the grade, the higher the value. Here's a quick breakdown. Worth 2 to 25 cents, $1 to $20 can be worth $10,000 or more, and if yours has a unique error, it could be worth thousands or even more. So don't toss those pennies just yet. Here's what to do if you think you have a valuable 1952 penny. It must say 1952 with a small S mint mark. Use a magnifying glass. If there's no wear and it's still shiny red, that's a good sign. Double letters, off-center images, or odd marks, send it to PCGS or NGC. Professional grading is the only way to know its true value. Don't try to clean it. That can destroy its worth. Okay, so you've got a potential treasure. Now what? You can list it on eBay, but rare coins do best at auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. You can also take it to a local coin dealer, but make sure they're reputable. If you get a high grade and want top dollar, go through an auction house that deals with high-end collectibles. And hey, always get multiple opinions before you sell. So, could you be holding $1 million penny? It's possible. Check those old jars, boxes, or coin albums. Even if you don't find the jackpot, some of your coins might still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon, because I'll be bringing you more real stories of valuable coins, what to look for, and how to sell them for maximum value. And remember, every coin has a story. Some are worth more than you think. Is your old penny worth $1.7 million? In this video, we break down the incredible story of the rare 1952 Lincoln wheat penny that sold for over $1 million, what makes it so valuable, and how you can find and sell valuable coins hiding in your collection. Perfect for anyone 30 to 70 years old who wants to turn coins into cash. Did you know that a simple 1965 Lincoln penny without a mint mark could be worth up to $1.6 million? That's right. A single cent could change your entire life. If you've got old coins sitting in a drawer, you're going to want to check them. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly what makes this penny so rare, how to spot one, and how much your coin might actually be worth. Let's dive in. The 1965 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which started in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. In 1965, the U.S. Mint made a major change. They stopped using mint marks on coins to deter coin hoarding during a nationwide coin shortage. This means most 1965 pennies you find won't have a mint mark, and that's completely normal. But here's the kicker. While over 1.4 billion of these pennies were produced, there are rare errors and variations that can make a specific 1965 penny incredibly valuable. So where does the $1.6 million come in? There are rumors of a 1965 Lincoln penny struck on a silver dime planchet, meaning it was minted on the wrong metal, creating a rare mint error. These types of mistakes are incredibly scarce and fetch top dollar at auction. Collectors go wild for coins with striking errors, especially from transitional years like 1965. If your coin has the right traits, like being struck on silver instead of copper, it could be worth tens of thousands, or even into the millions if authenticated. Use a digital scale. A normal 1965 penny weighs 3.11 grams. If it weighs less, around 2.5 grams, it could be struck on a dime planchet. Silver planchet coins look distinctly different. Look for off-center strikes, double dies, or repunched dates. Again, this is normal, but combined with a mint error, it becomes valuable. If you're not sure what you're looking at, don't worry. I'll tell you where to get help next. If you think your coin is rare, the next step is to get it professionally graded. Trusted services like PCGS or NGC will certify and encapsulate your coin, giving it an official grade and authenticity. This is essential if you want to sell for top dollar. Without grading, most collectors and buyers won't take your coin seriously, and you don't want to risk losing out on a big payday. Like heritage auctions, like eBay, make sure it's graded first. But do your homework so you don't get lowballed. Never clean your coin, it lowers the value. And always get multiple offers if you're planning to sell. So go ahead, grab that jar of old pennies and take a closer look. You never know. One of them might just be the $1 million coin hiding in plain sight. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below if you've got old coins you want help identifying. I'll be making more videos on rare coins and how you can turn them into cash. Could a simple 1-cent coin in your drawer be worth over $1 million today? Believe it or not, one version of the 1978 Lincoln penny, with no mint mark, has collectors buzzing, and some are valuing it at up to $1.4 million. If you're 30, 50, or even 70 and have saved some old pennies from your past, this video is especially for you. In 1978, the US was dealing with rising inflation, disco fever, and the end of an era, but quietly millions of Lincoln cents were being minted. Most were common, but some rare versions are now considered gold mines. These coins feature the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln, introduced in 1909 to commemorate his 100th birthday. But what makes the 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark so special? Most 1978 pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. The ones from Philadelphia typically don't have a mint mark. That's not rare by itself. But if that coin has unusual features, like a double die, misstrike, or an off-metal error, that's where the big money lies. Some lucky collectors have found error coins from 1978 that weren't even supposed to exist. like one struck on the wrong metal planchet, or with extreme doubling in Lincoln's face or the word liberty. And that's where this $1.4 million value story comes in. Experts have confirmed that certain 1978 Lincoln pennies, especially those that appear ordinary but have rare minting errors, have fetched hundreds of thousands, and in one known private collector's sale, over $1.4 million. No mint mark double die, look at the date and lettering, off-center strike wrong metal or missing details extremely high-grade condition. MS67 or better. Start by digging through your jars, drawers, or old piggy banks. Focus on pennies from 1978. Use a magnifying glass or even a cheap USB microscope, about $20 online, to check for details. Look closely at the word Liberty, the date 1978, and Lincoln's profile. If they look doubled, misaligned, or extremely crisp, you might be holding something rare. Here's what to do next. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning can lower its value dramatically. Get it graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. Consult with a coin dealer or auction house like Heritage Auctions. Take clear photos and write down details. These steps can help you prove authenticity and connect with collectors willing to pay top dollar. In recent years, coins like the 1978 no-mint Lincoln cent with rare errors have been sold privately for life-changing money. One anonymous owner reportedly sold theirs for $1.4 million to a private collector. Stories like this show that ordinary people, not professional collectors, are cashing in big. So if you're between 30 and 70 and still have those old coins saved from your parents, your childhood, or just loose change, now is the time to check. That 1-cent penny you forgot about might just be worth millions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with friends or family, especially anyone who collects coins. You never know who might be sitting on a fortune. Did you know a simple 1979 D. Lincoln penny, yes, the one with Abraham Lincoln on it, could be worth up to $1.5 million?
No joke.
This might be sitting in your old change jar right now. If you're aged 30 to 70 and have a stash of old coins, this is the video you don't want to miss. Let's dig into what makes this penny so valuable. So, let's start with a little background. The 1979 Lincoln penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, minted from 1959 to 2008. These pennies feature Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. In 1979, the Denver Mint, marked with a little d under the year, produced over 4.1 billion of these coins. That means most 1979 D pennies are only worth 1 cent, but, and this is a big but, some error coins from this year have shocked collectors, with rare ones being valued in the hundreds of thousands and even estimated at over $1.5 million in extreme cases. Let's talk about what makes these few coins so special. If you've got a 1979 D penny, here's what to check for right away. This is where the design is stamped twice, causing noticeable doubling, especially in the words, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1979. Use a magnifying glass. Some pennies were mistruck, meaning part of the design is missing. These can be worth $50 to $5,000 depending on severity. If a chunk of the penny is missing in a crescent shape, that's a minting error. Value, $100 to several thousand. Imagine a penny struck on a dime or foreign coin blank. These rare errors have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. And yes, there's a rumored ultra-rare off-metal strike 1979 D penny that was mistakenly struck on a gold-colored planchet. While unconfirmed in mainstream coin databases, some collectors believe it's worth up to $1.5 million due to its uniqueness and rarity. A 1979 D penny with a dramatic off-center strike sold for over $3,500. A double-die penny from the same era fetched $12,000 at auction. And the rumored $1.5 million penny? While it hasn't surfaced in a major auction, some collectors and dealers believe it's real and worth every penny to the right buyer. Use a magnifier or jeweler's loupe to examine details. Do not clean the coin. This reduces its value. Take clear, close-up photos. Contact a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can verify authenticity and condition. I also recommend visiting local coin shops or coin shows. especially if you're over 50 and looking to liquidate a collection. Some buyers specialize in error coins and will pay top dollar. If you're someone aged 30 to 70 sitting on old coin jars, family collections, or inherited coins, don't overlook your 1979 D Lincoln cents. You could be sitting on a hidden fortune. Keep an eye out for errors, odd colors, off strikes, and anything unusual. Even common coins can be worth thousands if there's a minting mistake. Comment below if you've got a 1979 D penny or any old coins you want help evaluating. Like this video if you learned something new. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on coin values, rare finds, and how to cash in on your collection. We're talking about the 1969 D Lincoln cent, a coin that could turn everyday folks into millionaires, if you know what to look for. In 1969, the United States was in the middle of the space race. Neil Armstrong had just set foot on the moon. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint in Denver was quietly producing hundreds of millions of 1-cent coins, the Lincoln penny. But hidden among those ordinary coins, a few extraordinary ones were created. The coin we're focused on has something called a double die obverse, or DDO. This means the front of the coin, especially the lettering, looks like it was stamped twice. And it wasn't done on purpose. Cut to visual example. In God We Trust appears doubled. Notice how the letters in God We Trust and Liberty are visibly doubled. It's a rare minting error, and collectors go crazy for it. There are two versions of the 1969 double die penny. The most famous one, without a mint mark, was made in Philadelphia and has sold for up to $1.7 million at auction. But the 1969 D, which was made in Denver and has the D mint mark under the date, is a totally different story. Many people confuse the valuable 1969 no mint mark with the more common 1969 D penny. The Denver minted version is not known to have the same dramatic double die error, which makes the no mint mark version much more valuable. But don't dismiss your 1969 D pennies just yet. Some still sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars if they're in high grade or have unique errors. Here's what you should check if you find a 1969 D penny at home. Look for any doubling on the front letters or numbers. Is the coin in near-perfect condition? Does it have any odd features, like off-center stamping or unusual coloration? Is it uncirculated or in a coin roll that's never been opened? Even a small mistake in minting can make a coin extremely valuable to collectors. Most 1969 D pennies are only worth 1 cent. But a high-grade 1969 D, one that's never been used and is in near-perfect condition, can fetch between $100 to $500, sometimes even more depending on demand. If you somehow have a rare error version or a coin that's misidentified and later authenticated, it could go for much, much higher. Before you run to eBay or your local pawn shop, stop. Always have your coin professionally graded. The top services are PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. They'll verify your coin's authenticity and assign it a grade. This grade can dramatically affect its value. Watch out for scams. There are a lot of myths online. Some YouTube videos or websites claim every 1969 D penny is worth $1.7 million. That's just not true. That value is tied to the 1969 no mint mark double die, not the Denver one. But it doesn't mean your coin is worthless either. The key is knowing the difference and getting a trusted expert's opinion. If you're between the ages of 30 and 70, chances are you or someone you know has a stash of old coins, maybe from your childhood, maybe inherited from a parent or grandparent. It only takes one rare coin to change your life. So go ahead, check your change jars, coin folders, and safe deposit boxes. That next Lincoln penny you touch might just be your ticket to a small fortune. Call to action, tap that like button and subscribe for more rare coin finds, how to sell old coins, and which pennies, nickels, or quarters might be worth thousands. We're diving into a coin that's caused a buzz in the collector world, the 2005 no mint mark Lincoln penny, and why one of these might just be worth $1.4 million. In 2005, the U.S. Mint released millions of Lincoln pennies featuring the same design that had been in place for decades: Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Now, most of these coins were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, and coins from Philadelphia typically don't carry a mint mark, meaning no little P, D, or S under the year. So what's the big deal? Turns out, not all no mint mark coins are created equal. While the lack of a mint mark is normal for Philadelphia coins, certain rare errors or varieties from this year have stunned collectors and sent values skyrocketing. You might have seen headlines or heard whispers online. 2005 Lincoln penny sells for $1.4 million. Is it true? Well, yes and no. Let's clear up the facts. While there's no officially confirmed sale of a 2005 penny fetching $1.4 million, what has happened is rare varieties or error coins being valued incredibly high due to a combination of extreme rarity, minting error, and collector demand. So if you've got a 2005 penny without a mint mark, don't cash it in just yet. Here's what makes a 2005 Lincoln penny potentially worth thousands, or even more. Check for doubling in the lettering, "In God We Trust," Liberty, or the date, 2005. These errors happen when the coin isn't aligned properly during minting. Weird bumps, lines, or blobs where they shouldn't be. Pennies graded MS67 or higher, that's mint state, by PCGS or NGC can sell for big bucks, especially if there are no scratches, marks, or signs of wear. Alright, so here's what you need to do right now if you have any 2005 pennies lying around. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, check the date, the lettering, and both sides carefully. Look for any signs of errors, doubling, cracks, or unusual shapes. Compare it to verified images online of known errors. We'll link a few in the description below. If you think you've got something rare, do not clean the coin. Instead, contact a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. Collectors with deep pockets, auction houses, museums, these are the types of buyers who could pay high amounts for an extremely rare 2005 Lincoln penny with the right combination of error plus condition plus provenance. Some coins in near-perfect condition with mint errors have fetched over $10,000 to $50,000, and it's not impossible for the right coin to hit 6 or even 7 figures. If you're in that 30 to 70 age range and have an old coin jar or inherited collection, now is the perfect time to check. These treasures are sitting quietly in dressers, garages, or even tucked into old wallets. You don't need to be a coin expert to spot a potentially valuable coin, just a little curiosity and patience. Remember, the 2005 no mint mark penny is usually not rare, but in exceptional cases, they're worth thousands. And yes, maybe even millions, so go check your stash. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it with friends or family, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips. You could be sitting on a small fortune. And hey, drop a comment below if you think you have a rare penny. I might just feature it in our next video. Would you believe that a single penny, yes, just 1 cent, could be worth over $1.5 million today? If you have a 2003 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, you might just be sitting on a fortune. In today's video, we'll show you exactly what to look for, why it's valuable, and how to sell it for top dollar. If you're between the ages of 30 and 70 and want to turn your old coins into serious cash, stick with me. This could change your life. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, honoring President Abraham Lincoln. The 2003 penny is part of the Memorial Reverse series, and most were struck in Philadelphia and Denver. Coins from Philadelphia typically have no mint mark, while Denver coins bear a small D. But not all 2003 pennies are created equal. Some have minting errors, unusual compositions, or flawless conditions that make them worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Rare double dies, off-center strikes, or wrong metal planchets can boost value dramatically. Some 2003 pennies were accidentally struck on a bronze planchet instead of the usual zinc. Extremely rare. Coins graded as MS69 or MS70, almost perfect, by PCGS or NGC are highly sought after. A penny with historical sales records and third-party authentication can skyrocket in value. Collectors have been known to pay over $1 million for a coin with a rare combination of these features. If you have a 2003 penny with no mint mark, here's how to check if it's valuable. Examine the coin closely with a magnifying glass or digital microscope. Look for doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's features. Check the weight. A normal penny weighs 2.5 grams. A rare bronze version will weigh around 3.1 grams. Inspect for off-center strikes, unusual color, or any strange textures. Take clear photos and get it evaluated by a professional grading service. Do not clean the coin. This can reduce its value. Use a soft cloth and place it in a protective coin holder. Submit it to PCGS or NGC for grading and authentication. Once graded, consult a reputable coin dealer or auction house like Heritage Auctions. Sit back and let collectors bid. You might walk away with 6 or 7 figures. Be careful. There are fake listings online and dishonest buyers offering far less than your coin is worth. Here's how to stay safe. Avoid eBay or Facebook buyers who offer cash without authentication. Always use certified coin dealers or auction houses. Never pay upfront fees for evaluation from strangers online. If your coin is truly rare, buyers will line up. Don't settle for less. While the 2003 penny is our focus, here are other Lincoln pennies that have sold for thousands, even millions. Worth up to $1.7 million over $100,000 worth $20,000 plus. Check your change jars, old piggy banks, or coin collections passed down from family. You never know. So there you have it. The story of the 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth $1.50 million. Coins like this are out there. You just need to look carefully. If you're between 30 and 70 years old and have old coins lying around, now's the time to check. Don't let a potential treasure sit forgotten in a drawer. Subscribe for more videos on rare coins, antiques, and how to sell them for maximum value. Leave a comment if you think you found a rare penny, or if you want help getting it evaluated. Imagine digging through your old change jar and finding a penny worth over $1.5 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, in today's video, we're going to talk about a very special 2004 Abraham Lincoln penny with no mint mark, and why some collectors are willing to pay millions for it. Subscribe for more rare coin tips. What is the 2004 no mint mark Lincoln penny? 0:45 to 2 o'clock. The 2004 Lincoln penny was struck during a time when billions of coins were made each year. Most of them are still worth just 1 cent. But there's an exception. Some 2004 Lincoln pennies were struck with no mint mark and under rare conditions. While many coins from Philadelphia don't show a mint mark, it's not just the missing mark that makes this coin valuable. It's the error types and ultra-rare variations that have shocked collectors. Lincoln has been on the penny since 1909, the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. How can a penny be worth over $1 million? Well, it's all about rarity, demand, and specific minting errors. In some cases, 2004 pennies have been discovered with major minting mistakes, like double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. One particular 2004 Lincoln cent, with no mint mark and extreme doubling on Lincoln's face and inscriptions, was graded in near-perfect condition by a top coin grading agency. That coin sold privately to a collector for over $1.5 million. Unusual designs, doubling, no mint mark, and sharp uncirculated details. Here's how you can check if your 2004 penny might be worth a fortune. If there's no mint mark, it's from Philadelphia. Use a magnifying glass. Look for doubling on the words, "In God We Trust," or Liberty off-center strikes or missing parts raised or unusual bumps, and odd coloration. Coins that look shiny, untouched, and new have higher chances of being valuable. Websites like PCGS and NGC show examples of valuable coins. Compare yours. Even one small detail could change your penny's value from 1 cent to 1 million. Services like PCGS or NGC can professionally grade your coin. Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers deal with rare U.S. coins. eBay or coin community forums are great places to list coins, but make sure they're certified and reputable. Always get multiple offers before selling, especially if your coin might be rare. If you're in your 30s, 50s, or even retired, now is the perfect time to check your old piggy banks, change jars, or inherited coin collections. Many million-dollar coins have been found in old cigar boxes or sock drawers. This isn't just a young collector's game. Some of the most valuable coin finds came from people just like you. To recap, the 2004 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of those once-in-a-lifetime finds. It might just be sitting in your kitchen drawer or coin jar right now, Take a few minutes, check your coins, and you could walk away with a life-changing payday. Drop a comment below if you found a 2004 penny, or if you have a coin you want us to look at. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with friends and family. Who knows, they might have a $1.5 million penny too.